to my channel. Today I have a mid-May message for all of the Geminis out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Gemini out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Gemini, let's go ahead and dive right into your mid-May message. So Gemini, we are starting out with serendipity, wolf instinct, love that, and trust your path. Okay, Gemini, at the heart of your reading here, you have wolf with instinct. So what this is telling me is that this mid-month, you're needing to really listen to your instincts. I think it's going to be important for you to really pay very close attention to what you are sensing, what your intuition is guiding you. I feel that it could be that maybe you have lost sight of your instincts. Maybe you feel a little out of touch or out of sync with your instinctual sensitivities, right? I feel that, you know, it's important for you to recognize that it's now time for you to overcome any limited mindsets that you might have. And it's really about listening to your gut instinct, right? So anytime I see a wolf to me really speaks about being courageous. And sort of being primal, right? A wolf survives based off of its instincts. It utilizes its senses to know when it's in danger. It utilizes its sense of smell to know when there is prey around that they can hunt. And it uses its own internal senses to guide it towards shelter, food, water, and knows when there is an enemy, right? So your message right now for this mid-month is really about utilizing your gut instincts, right? And it's about trusting what your instincts are telling you, because your gut instincts are ultimately leading you in life, and they're leading you towards your path, your destiny, or where or who you're meant to become or where you're meant to be. Serendipity is really about listening for the signs, listening for the cues that your gut instincts provides you, right? Because I feel that when you really tune into your gut instincts, you really have a great sense of an idea of when you trust it wholeheartedly, you know that you're exactly where you need to be at the exact moment that you need to be there. The other thing about serendipity, it's about, you know, just sort of going with the flow. And it's trying to like not control any situation, any relationship, or any circumstance in your life. It's really about just knowing that you're exactly where you need to be at the right time and at the right moment. So let's dive into the tarot here and see what additional information Spirit has for you. So I do feel that with these serendipitous moments, I feel that you're given a lot of signs, a lot of instincts that ultimately sort of fire you up to know that, you know, something good is on its way, right? The Knight of Wands here really speaks about like passionate energy. So I feel that whatever comes about this month for you, Gemini, it's really about you tuning in to the things that ultimately make your heart sing. One thing I will tell you about the Knight of Wands is that it's very inconsistent energy. Understand that it's about the amount of energy that you put into something. You know, if you start off strong in something and then you sort of, you're not consistent with it, you're not really working on it diligently every single day, understand that that enthusiasm or that passion is going to fade out, right? But it's also important for you to recognize that if you're being consistent in your energy and you're continuously putting forth effort into something, but you're not passionate about it, it isn't something that excites you, then the energy of that thing itself will fizzle out, which is why we get inconsistent energy, right? So I feel the important thing for you here is to listen to your instincts. What are you passionate about? What excites you? What motivates you? Those are the things that you need to put consistent effort into. And know that no matter what you do, when you put forth that energy into those things that you absolutely love and that motivate you and inspire you, understand that you're going to get to your desired destination, right? The Chariot speaks about successful will, right? The amount of willpower that we put into something will ultimately lead us towards our goal and to our success, okay? We now have the Knight of Cups with the Justice card. Okay, so here, when we look at the Knight of Cups with the Justice card under instinct, right? The Knight of Cups really speaks about our willingness to be able to be young at heart and also sort of feed our own dreams, okay? Many people will read a Knight of Cups as many in different ways, but the way that I'm sort of reading this, or what I'm being told here for you, Gemini, is that when it comes to your instincts, it's important for you to recognize that you have to feed your own dreams, right? The actions, the amount of love and effort that you put into it is ultimately going to determine how those things sort of play out for you and how they sort of come about in your life. I feel that with justice, it's also important for you to be truthful to yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you're not being true to who you are on the inside, if you're not honoring your own instincts, then understand that things are going to feel out of balance. Things are going to feel like they're not in alignment. And understand that that is all based on you, right? Your instincts are aligned to that higher aspect of yourself, and they're always going to be in alignment with ultimate truth. So again, that which you feed, you grow. So you remember that phrase, that which you feed, you grow. So I feel for you this month, it's really about you focusing in on what are you desiring? What are you wanting? What are you wanting to grow? What are you wanting to build more of? Are you being honest with yourself? Are you aligning to that wholeheartedly? Are you passionate about it? Are you putting forth lots of willpower towards it? Because if you're not, then you're not going to get the result you ultimately are wanting. And last but not least, we have the Five of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, now when it comes to trust your path, right? Trust your path is all about know that you are being supported, okay? And I feel that if you trust the instincts that you get, if you trust the messages that you are receiving, then you will follow that path wholeheartedly. There will be no need for you to question it or to even sort of question whether you're on the right path. Know that you are on the right path. Again, remember, you are exactly where you need to be. The Five of Cups really speaks about crying over spilled milk. Okay, so again, we all face disappointments. We all face times when we get disappointed, when we're sad, or we feel a sense of loss or a sense of grief over something that we have lost or that didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to turn out. The more that you focus on that type of energy, the more of that type of energy you will face in life. So Gemini, I have to ask you, what exactly emotionally are you concentrating on? Are you concentrating on the sadness and the loss and the grief? Or are you concentrating on the sense of hope and excitement about maybe having a different way of life or experiencing a different type of relationship or a different type of career, right? That which you focus upon, you bring upon, right? That which you feed, you grow. So again, the Five of Cups is really about recognizing that the loss is an opportunity for you to face new blessings in new horizons in newer ways. But it's ultimately a choice. You have to choose to turn your back towards the things that do not fulfill you so that you can see and experience newer things. The Two of Pentacles is about making a choice. And I feel that ultimately everything right now is based off of choice. You're needing to choose. What type of a life do you want? Do you want a life of success? Do you want a life of happiness? Do you want a life of exhilaration and passion? Are you wanting to trust this path that you are being led down? Are you going to trust your instincts, or are you just wanting to leave it all up to chance? That is ultimately the question. We now have the Ten of Cups with the Fool card. Now, okay, here's what I see. The Knight of Wands with the Ten of Cups is really about this passion that you feel towards wanting to feel loved and supported and feel like you have the best life you could possibly have. This is what you are wanting to experience, right? But you're needing to take a risk here with the Fool. And the Fool is really about taking a leap of faith, right? If you know that the path that you are on isn't one of pure fulfillment and joy, it isn't making you happy, then you're needing to turn your back on it and walk away from it and move towards something that is going to be more fulfilling, that is going to make you feel more supported and more loved, right? So now we have the Magician with the Six of Voices, which is the Six of Swords. So the Magician card, again, this speaks about you being, excuse me, the Magician card, Gemini, speaks about you being the creator of your own destiny, right? Utilizing the resources around you and taking action towards the things that you are ultimately wanting to create. In this aspect, when it comes with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is an individual who allows himself to dream the impossible, recognizing that, you know, it's okay for us to be able to fantasize about the things that we are wanting, but also recognizing that we have to take practical approaches to making those things become a reality. With the Magician card, it's recognizing that you have all of the resources available to you to make your dreams become a reality. But all you need to do is trust your instincts, trust what you are being given. Trust what you know in your heart, what makes you feel truly connected, right? The Six of Swords is about a rite of passage, and it's about recognizing that there are things that you must leave behind in order to start brand new and fresh in a new life. But the one thing I love about the Six of Swords is that it's your gut instincts that are truly leading you on this new path. You've never experienced that before. You have no idea where this path is leading you, but you are trusting your gut instincts to lead you in that direction. And it feels right to you because you know that it's exactly where you need to be in that moment that you are there. Next, we have the Devil card with the Three of Wands. Okay. Now, when I look at the Devil card with the Five of Cups, this is really speaking about the temptation and that sense of comfortability that we feel in the uncertainty of where we are, right? Remember, the Five of Cups is about, you know, crying over spilled milk, right? If you are comfortable in that sense of sadness and comfortable in that sense of poor, pitiful me, then understand that you are in that devil energy. You're in that dark energy that ultimately makes you feel trapped. It makes you feel restricted. It makes you feel bonded to your situation. But again, you have a choice here because no matter how people describe the devil card, I always describe it as choice. You either choose to stay in the energy that you are in, or you can choose to get out of that energy because no matter what, it is an illusion, right? The choice itself is a choice, okay? The Three of Wands speaks about not giving up hope and not giving up faith. It's about understanding that every step that you take is progress towards that ultimate goal. But again, everything is about choice here, Gemini. So understand that the Geminis is often seen as the twins, right? And a lot of times people identify the twins as the good twin and the bad twin. But here's the reality. They're not good and they're not bad. These twins are light and dark, right? Light and shadow. They are opposites of each other. And what you're needing to do is find a balance between the two so that they can be in harmony and be together as one. That is your ultimate message here. Your message this month, Gemini, is about understanding and trusting your instincts as it moves you towards the path of your destiny, where you are meant to be. Understand that you are going to have to leave things behind because those things no longer are serving you. They're no longer going to fit into this new life. And it's no longer a part of who you are and who you are becoming. So Gemini, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.